Unless you have been living under a rock, you all know that your health is greatly affected by what you eat. But what a lot of people don't know is that it is also affected by when you eat it. In this video, we're going to go over how to combine the body's daily cycle, otherwise known as the circadian rhythm, with intermittent fasting to get the best possible results. To assure that the physiological activities are performed at optimal times for our body, there is a biological master clock in our brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus of the hypothalamus, and this is formed by approximately 20,000 nerve cells and directly receives its input from our eyes. Now, how does the circadian rhythm affect our health? Well, it mostly happens through regulating body temperature, digestion, and the hormone release. Besides the above mentioned, our circadian rhythm also dictates when we sleep, our alertness, our physical activity. But who am I anyway? Well, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Talita from Shrinking with Keto, and throughout my ketogenic journey, I have lost now over 200 pounds and reversed my type 2 diabetes. Now, throughout this journey, I have helped and coached plenty of people reach their goal, and I hope I can help you do the same. Why is all of this important? Because if the times that we choose to eat are not in sync with our brain's master clock, as we mentioned, we will not properly digest. Remember earlier when I said that our circadian rhythm actually dictates our digestive activity? What I mean is that if we choose with our daily activities and the way that we've regulated our daily clock to eat late at night, your gut will signal that it's time to digest when our brain's master clock is saying, well, it's time to rest. So the two are actually conflicting and they're not in sync. This causes confusion, which leads to a not so appropriate way of breaking down nutrients. Besides that, our insulin sensitivity slowly decreases during the day, putting us at a higher risk if we eat late at night to cause insulin resistance. Not to mention that our gut works better during the day where we have an increased blood flow. Another thing I want to mention here is cortisol. Cortisol naturally peaks in our body twice a day, and it becomes a very important driver to our metabolic health. Now, according to Dr. Nada, and I quote, "Your circadian rhythm to metabolism is that it helps trigger cortisol, which rises in the morning, and it contributes to the energy that you can access to contribute to your daily activities. Your food has a greater likelihood to be turned into fuel during the early hours of the day instead of being stored as fat." Now, cortisol peaks at early and late morning, but not later during the day. So during the day, you increase the ability for this food, instead of turning into fuel, to be stored as fat. Now, how can we sync these two clocks together to get the best possible results through intermittent fasting? Before I tell you that, let me interrupt you for a second. If this is the first time you're seeing this pretty face, let's make sure it's not the last. So please go ahead and subscribe to this channel and ring that bell icon so that YouTube can let you know every single time I make a new video for you. And please feel free to ask me anything you want down in the comment section below, and I will try my best to answer every single one of your questions. Now let's sync these two clocks. Now, there's two ways that we can practice fasting in order to synchronize our brain's master clock with our daily schedule. It's very simple. All you need to do is eat during daylight, and guess what? Fast when it's dark. This is going to be true to your circadian rhythm, as we are made to sleep when it is dark and be alert during daytime. Therefore, you're going to have your peak hours of cortisol, you're going to have a better digestion, and you will be fasting according to your circadian rhythm. Now, this can be very hard for some people during winter months where it can get dark as early as 5 p.m. in some places around the world. But during the summer months, you can be pushing this window all the way up to 9 p.m. in some countries. So you would be eating during daylight and you would be fasting after sundown. Now, it's very easy if you're having the confusion as to where's the sun, when's the sun, when does the sun come out. All you need to do is Google sunrise and sundown, and you eat between sunrise and sundown, regardless of what month of the year it is. But if Googling sundown, sunrise, and actually keeping an eye on when it gets dark outside because you're working in that office and you rarely turn around to see what it looks like outside of the window, there's an easier way to do it, a way that I call the lazy fasting way. All you need to do is skip dinner and never have lunch past 5 p.m. That's all you need to remember. I'll skip dinner, never have lunch past 5 p.m., and guess what? You are fasting according to your circadian rhythm and synchronizing these two clocks to get the best possible results. Now, if you have gotten any value out of this video, I will kindly ask you to press the thumbs up button, as this helps YouTube take this content and push it out to more people that need it, just like you. So there you have it, how to synchronize your brain's master clock with your daily schedule and intermittent fasting in order to get the best possible results. And as always, chin up, or you know by now, the crown slips.